We continue. What's up, Zerk? Oh, oh, it's cooperating today. Never mind, it's not cooperating today. Game, please. Oh, there we go. Oh, Lords of the Fallen, please. Cooperate. Oh, there it is. I was that close to Vestige. Where were we? I think. Oh, yeah, new area. New area, and there's a bozo that wants violence up ahead. I forgot to look up. To be honest, the damage numbers seem better when I did the two-handed one. But if we're gonna stick with it over just the increased physical damage, which kind of makes sense because a lot of times in these games, whatever comes with the downside usually is better. Crap, didn't die. She could heal herself. Oi, wait your turn. Rude. Saw something in the Discord for high level stuff for Grumpy. Did you feel lazy? There's a rank 225 person that just finished bringing fighter origin to 50. That's either someone who, like, for whatever reason, restarted their account, or had someone who was, like, telling them what to, like, farm for. Because I refuse to believe that a rank 225 person had all the materials they needed on hand, just ready as can be, for a fighter origin.
Give me that butt!
Which means they were ignoring, like, everything else. I refuse to believe that that's just, like, a normal thing. No, you get none. What's up, Busy? How have you been? Is there more loot? I don't think there's any more loot. Aha, I was wrong. I don't trust this one. I don't trust this one. Ooh. Ooh. Piece of candy. Increase item discovery rate. Buddy boy. We're winning. It's been a minute. It has been a little bit. I'm chilling. Just trying to get through this game so that I can spend before next Wednesday, Thursday, so that I can play some Blue Protocol before starting Space Marine. What have you been up to? Seen them in the Discord for a bit, so they've been getting advice and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, there's just no way. Cause like the shit, like just the fact that you're foregoing making any of the new class champion weapons to oh, is there a way to climb up on the other side? Which, I mean, to be fair, is smart for fighter origin, but if you expect me to believe that he's just been holding on to books and doing like trial mastery raids when even most like high rank players have just been ignoring them for the most part, like there's just no way. Silver shards, like, yeah, no, there's just no way. At that point, I don't really feel lazy. I just being like, man, dedication. Also just on that grind set. I don't know what the discovery list from that is. Umbral, I don't. Enemies within siphon range are temporarily slowed. Oh. The solution to the... Oh hey, you have to siphon this thing to deal damage to it, but it, you know, it's going to be attacking you the whole time while you're doing it. Like Grievance I was talking about earlier. Oh. Explains a lot. I didn't try to check the, this thing. Nah, yeah, you can fuck off. But yeah, that's definitely just the case with someone who they're just on the grind, and they are someone who likes to look for the resources to have an efficient grind. Which, I mean, I can respect it. That just gives me enough range to, where the fuck did you guys come from? Do that. You can fuck right off. Oh my god. This is, I really don't like this about the Umbral. I have a very high disdain for this whole, hey, we're gonna randomly put shit that just spawns in front of you. Gimmick. Alright. I don't trust any of you. Yep. I trust no statues. Yeah, because at 225, like, you still have so much shit to be grinding. I hate that you can't log onto them while they're still doing that animation. Oh, I thought that one was getting back up. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need the discovery boost ring so I can get their gear. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Put them back. I want their armor. The armor looks cool. Put them back. Fuck. Rank 227 once they finish leveling. I'm not surprised. It takes so much XP to level up Fighter Origin. They were in the mines, bro. I don't have that dedication, to be honest. Not when I have to like manually do it myself, right? I have the dedication when I can just like full auto, or at least have like, you know, like whatever I'm grinding for XP, I can just have it autoing or something like that. Then I got that dedication in me. But when it's just like, cause that's like, what is it? Either sliming or sandbox. I don't know which one gives more XP nowadays, but that's like manual. You're just there, slamming the fight over and over again. That's too much for me. I can't. Just thinking about it puts me to sleep. Oh wait, no, I already went this way. That's how I unlocked the thing. Okay, so I wasn't going insane. I was like, there's no way I missed that big ass bridge when I climbed that tower earlier. I fight poison resistant. I had to dodge the that one sword maneuver. That one sword maneuver is nutty. The one where they put like the ring of swords around you and then they all collapse into you. Like that move hurts a lot. There's no way they're gonna just let us walk up in there for free, no? These are definitely like mobs. That I could armor. Drop your armor. Oh, okay. There, I was like, that looked like so much closer. Oh, here. But yeah, because that's like you foregoing a lot of grinding for fighter origin there. Because I feel like when you get Magna 3s, you don't get Magna 3s at 150, right? You have to be like 200, don't you? They are 150? Oh. Then I guess I'd believe it that they'd have all their Magna 3 weapons. I want to get the let's see if I can get their armor. Oh, can I not poison them because they're like statues? Question mark? I don't know, they're pretty resilient to poison build up, that's for sure. Cause I'm just sitting here thinking that if it was at like rank 200, but I don't even know how, like I ranked up a couple of times before I finished getting all my Magna 3s. Technically, I still need to farm some. Because I'm still missing, I think, like, another fist for Celeste. And I don't remember having enough anima for my bloodshed bows. For, Tiamat. I want the armor. Because I think I got the helmet from that one boss fight earlier. Yeah, I was thinking this is from the boss, like their boss fight version. We're gonna be a while. No, I'm not gonna lie. I want their armor. I don't know, I'm just using the skips to level my fighter origin. I don't know at what level it's like worth using over some of the other options. Rude. You're already dead. I say this is the mercenary lady. I'm surprised we can't summon the paladin, dude. But I think it might just be because we never found the banners. Yeah, these two don't like, hurt at all in comparison to some of the earlier mobs. Shard. Let's go. We got the boot. Level 30 gives the ability to equip 3 class skills with 2 that everything else is limited to. There's options for use with that, there's nothing else. Alright. Well, that'll probably be when I start trying to use it. No, just wondering in turn of like when to start using it, because I'm only using like my skips to use it. Though I guess I could start using it maybe for it's like easy fights, like the collab or the event raids and stuff like that. Just to get like bonus XP on it. That one looked like it was about to like stand back up. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, they have a different helmet too. Oh. Because I feel like when are I'm assuming like there's a certain point where the raw stats are also just like higher than using like Viking or Berserker right now. So what are the boots? I'm assuming it's medium armor, huh? Yeah, medium legs. Almost level 100. I didn't realize that till now. Kind of cheap for being close to level 100 though. If you ask me. I don't want the delirium, duralium, they're boolean shards. I want... I think all I'm missing is the gloves and the chest piece. To be honest, when I get the chest piece, I'm done farming. Because I have their weapon. The Hallowed Knight Sword. That's a short sword. Hey, no way, that's a short sword, bro. Short sword my butt cheek. I forgot about this. Duty's Chime. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, let me not play around with that too close to them because they're gonna wake up. Wait, they have 2 weapons? They do. There we go. That's the actual weapon that the statues are using. Oh, they say there's no way this is their weapon. I still like the way this one looks. The flail of wisdom is literally a statue's head on a... Oh, that's funny. Behold, I have taken the head from Socrates' statue and attached it to a chain, and I'll beat people with it to give them wisdom. Level 40 is upgrading the passive that gives the battle heart stacks. Brings the cap up to 5. Need it for its level 50 skill. From the 3 it initially starts. Also, tangentially boosts its skill 1 because it gives better buffs based on the stacks you have. Level 50 alongside unlocking its busted skill gives the skill 1 an update to also give a battle heart stack when you pick it. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just all around good. I'm sure I'll have it leveled by the time they release the next Origin class. Surely. Surely I would. I'm sure. Not that. I don't think I have any better runes for this one. Yeah, I think if there was like another, if I had another increased straight scaling, I'd probably take it, because that would bump this up to like an A minus. Thing has like no cooldown. Standing on bits. Oh, I saw the the candles, and I thought that they had dropped loot. I just want the chest piece. I wonder. We'll try it. I'm curious if. Resting resets that buff. Another pair of boots. A couple days ago, Narissa finally completed bringing every one of her family members to do stream. Oh, I saw the whatchamacallit. I didn't watch it, but I think there was like a HoloLive clip about him laughing or something. That showed up on my recommended the other day. Oh, it does reset the buff. That sucks. Oh, they have like multiple different armor sets. Yeah, so you have the open helm and the closed helm. Wait, does that mean they might like have like actual different armor? I can't tell if that looks similar to theirs or not. The lighting here is bad. Ah, it looks pretty similar, right? I think the rest of the armor is like actually the same. Full belly laugh club. Nurse saying that Elizabeth could take him in a fight. Context has been achieved. Dude, welcome back. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome in. How it goes. Give up. Chest base. Give chest base. Give chest base. I'm gonna have so many of those swords. Working on homework late at night again. That's the only way. Well, I mean, I say this, but it's like I do homework in 2 different ways, and it usually depends on the class. I either do it late at night, usually before it's due, or I do it in class while the lesson that it's based on is being taught. Or I'll completely forget to do the homework and realize at the end of the semester that I'm like failing the class even though I have 90s and higher in all the tests and quizzes because I forget how highly weighted the homework is and have to go to the professor and be like, yeah, can you open the homework for me, please? The third one? I used to be the third one when I was like in high school, when I went to like university, and then when I went to go get my associate's degree, I was like, I should probably be a little bit more on top of this. Except for that like one class. It still cracks me up thinking about it. Because I remember showing up and I'm like, yo, Peach. And he was just like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, I'm failing your class. And the look of confusion on his face, like, priceless. Because even though the tests and quizzes were also on the computer, he manually would score those. But the homeworks were all like automated multiple choice. So he just never realized that I hadn't been doing any of the homework. And the homework was worth like 60% or something like that. It was really high. No, it was not a 60%. It was like a 45%, something like that. It was like enough to like make you fail, but like if you completely ignored it. But you'd be close. And it was so funny. He was like, I'm gonna open it. And you have till like the start of class to like finish as much as you can. Which was more than enough. I did all the problems in like less than an hour. But it was just funny. I feel like that's the kind of expression normally you would get if you'd been like skipping class and then came to the professor to ask them if they could like curve your grade up. And they'd be like, really? But instead it was just like, yeah, I'm failing. And they're like, huh? How? Sheer confusion on the face, man. Basically it. Because in that class I would tutor some, like I'd help other people on their projects and tutor them and stuff, like in class, because you'd just be like, go help them when I was like done with my stuff and already like finished. So he's like, how is the person who's helping everybody else pass this class failing this class? Homework's like 50% of your grades, you kind of need it done. So yeah, honestly I hate when homework's worth that much. Mostly because I'm lazy. I don't like homework. I should probably keep dodging just to like Keep those reflexes fresh, but I'm lazy. Oh my god, drop your chest piece. But yeah, it was so funny. Cause like I could see in his brain where he's like, did I grade something wrong? Did I put something in the wrong thing? Like his initial assumption was that he put like the wrong grades in the wrong students like thing. Until he went to go look up what was happening. That was funny. That was so funny. I'm so glad that he was just like, yeah, you know what? Here, I'll just open it. Because I've had other professors, or I've had the same thing, and they... Oh, I forgot the rest. I'm smart. And, like, they wouldn't open the homework for you. They'd be like, well, guess I'll see you next semester. That's all. And he was just like, yeah, probably wouldn't look good. Yeah, you know what? You've done good enough. It was the second class I had with him, so he kind of understood. I was like, I'm about to go into a boss fight, so I should probably not just be lazy and take hits that I don't need to be taking. Of course it's going to be the gauntlets that drop, and not the chest piece. Of course it is. Lazy bums. Yeah, I think the only other thing I the only other type of, like, grading curriculum I dislike, more than when, like, the homework is so high, like, where it's, like, 40 to 50% of your grade, is when there's not a lot of, scores in the class, and then everything is just worth a lot, so if you miss even, like, 1 or 2 homeworks, you're not gonna pass the class. That's another one I don't like. Because then it's like, well, shit. Blew off your work, decided to play Dishonor today? Oh no. Oh no. Like me, for real, for real. Back when I was a freshman at university, Skyrim had just come out. And I would just, it was like, do I play Skyrim or do I do my homework? Or do this project that's worth a lot of points. That's like a Skyrim it is, baby. You gotta save the world. Oops, roadies. Need your stuff done by midnight though. Got like 2.5 hours. That's enough time. You got this. You got this. Too early. Where's my chess piece, you bums? It's time to lock in. Yeah, honestly, there was also like a row of classes I had that they would show you what the assignment was, like at the beginning of class. They'd be like, all right, the homework's open. Or they'd be like, you're going to be doing problems these through these in the textbook. And then I'd probably pay attention for like 10 minutes in class and then look down and see if I could figure out what the problems, like how they worked. And if I could figure it out, then I would just work on the homework while they're teaching the class. So that way it would be done and I wouldn't have to worry about it later. I was notorious for that senior year. Which is why like half of my teachers in senior year forced me to tutor like other people, like in class while they were teaching the class, because they were just like, well, we can't just let you sleep in class. I'm like, oh, you could, you know. I'm not gonna tell anybody if you don't tell anybody. But it was fine. Most of the people I was tutoring are people I was friends with anyway. Oh my god, give me a chest piece. Oh, of course not. Of course you just dropped your pair instead of giving me your chest. Oh, I can't believe this. Start doing your work early too, so you just forget about it. Yeah, to be fair, it's a lot less like stressful. But it also requires like some form of a decent little bit of self-control. Because oftentimes it's like, the instant gratification of playing video games, or like the long-term gratification of being worry-free while playing my video games is doing my work early. Decisions. It's a lot easier to make that decision if you don't play like things that have limited time content, i.e. things with seasons or leagues or whatever. Because then your brain's like, if I do this now and I don't do that, I might run out of time later. When it's like a single player game, it's like, oh well, it's not like the game's going anywhere. I still don't really understand why they're like lives connected. I.e. as in like one won't die if you don't kill both of them. But like they don't seem to have a revive mechanic. I could be wrong on that. Maybe they do have a revive mechanic. I just kill them too fast before it like clicks in. But even on the boss fight, it's just the same thing. Just kill one boss, ran over, killed the other boss. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. No, there's a revive mechanic. So I wasn't like losing my mind earlier when I saw the health bar like kind of fill up a little bit. Yeah. All right. So they revive each other. That's why. All right. Get right, bozos. They do have a. Oh, okay. You know, I figured they did because I was like, it makes no sense for them to like have linked health and not have a revive mechanic. I guess I just kill them too fast. I thought I'd been seeing things earlier when I saw the health bar like fill up a little blip like the last time he tried to revive his homie. But then calculus, nice one. Teacher was not a great teacher. They've had those before. Homework for the day or whatnot thrown up somewhere before starting to teach. After a while, I just started noting the work and still to it in the book. Read what we'd been learning and start working before she ever got started teaching. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it was a case of the teachers I had were good. It's just that the classes were really easy. So it was just like by the time they would have to, you know, you son of a. They would have to like, you know, stop to like teach other people, and then it's like by the time they finished that, I already like figured out the whole lesson. It's just like, alright. Look over to my friend who's dumb and still doesn't know what's going on. It's like, alright, come here. I'll teach you. I'll help tutor you while he's tutoring the other dumb bozo in our class. Got too close. Doesn't matter. I thought I was trying to dodge out that one. Animation. Chest piece. Chest piece. Ah, you bastard. Every time my counselor would be like, you sure you don't want to take AP classes? I'm like, yes. I love myself. A little bit more and then to do that. Oh, your friends are in the same class, just ends up not doing work. Honestly, realistically speaking, that's part of what probably would have kept me from failing out of university when I was younger. Because my roommates also had like, because like we were all in all the engineering students were kind of basically in the same dorm, and like my roommate and the other guys who were like near us, where usually we'd all hang out, were the type that were like me, where we would procrastinate. But unlike me, even if someone wanted to do something, like work on homework near them, they would just like chill with the person doing their homework while they still hadn't done their homework. And usually if I'm next to someone who's like taking a class with me and I know them and they're like, and we're hanging out, they're like, I gotta do my homework. I was like, oh shit, fine, I'll do my homework too. It was, you know, do the homework together kind of thing. But like my roommate and like the other guys that we would hang out with like weren't like that. But there was like another group that was, but when I would hang out with them, it would just be like, oh, right, I need to do homework. I should have just hung out with that other group more. Would have done my homework more. Because the other guys were also like really big on gaming. They were just a lot better at time management than I was. At this point, some others would just see me really turn to you after she got done attempting to teach. Having said to her stuff together. That reminds me of my geometry teacher. My geometry teacher was like that. She was really bad at teaching. She was really bad at teaching, and she basically if the class didn't pay like was very obvious that they weren't paying attention, which my class was like half of them were like the boisterous people that, you know, it's really obvious when they're not paying attention. She would have like an emotional breakdown basically, and then just wouldn't teach for the rest of the class and just sit at her computer like depressed. And the first or second time that happened, it was like, oh no, oh dear, you know, and people would like quiet down and we'd have like an orderly class for a little bit. But then after, they just realized that if they didn't want to do shit, they would just like not pay attention, and then she would just go be depressed at her computer. And then it didn't really matter anyway, because they weren't great at teaching. And there was a couple of us that, well, it's geometry. It's not that hard. So we just read the textbook and be like, oh, this is how this works. And then other people are like, wait, how does that work? And I'd be like, oh, it works like this. Which then the year before, I had a history teacher who, if you mentioned anything about horses, because they owned their family owned like a horse ranch, and they had grown up with it, and they just loved horses. If you mentioned something about horses, literally the entire rest of the period was gone. Nothing would get done. Because they would just go on this tangent for horses. And so anytime there was like a test and we all forgot to study, someone would mention horses. And then boom, test was next time. Easy clap. Easy money. I would only do it if I forgot the homework. I'd like nudge and be like, alright, say something about horses. I forgot to do the fucking homework. Shapes are shaping. True. I don't know, I'm not very bad with numbers, but geometry and like physics were something that didn't take me too much brain power to kind of understand how they work. My regular math, like algebra, got kind of fucked up because my teacher for pre-algebra had a really bad dyslexia and was constantly writing, like, they had really bad dyslexia. And unfortunately, they decided to always write their own, like, math tests and quizzes. Well, they never had anybody double check what they were doing, because obviously they're writing it themselves. And so we were just constantly basically learning the wrong things, because we'd all think we knew what we were doing, and then we'd take the exam, and then everybody in the class would fail, including the AP student. The honors student was failing, and we'd all be like, wow, we're all stupid. And then, like, when the only good thing is that they would go do this thing where after the exam, they would always go over like the test, so they would be able to explain the questions and how you were supposed to solve the problem for the people that like got it wrong. And then they'd be like, wait, this one's wrong. Wait, I wrote this answer down wrong. Wait, that number's not supposed. It's just, bruh, that year just destroyed my math. My algebra 1 teacher had to do so much work to like unfuck my brain. The teacher who doesn't really care what you do as long as it's done. Honestly, half the times I like those teachers. Because they let me be lazy and still get things done. Your high school classes literally got to play with Play-Doh to create a 3D model of the Earth and its core and crust. Oh, that's fun. I'm kind of jealous. I think the fanciest thing I ever got to do in high school was my high school had a bunch of like pretty good extracurricular courses you could take. I took like car mechanics and like welding, but they had drafting courses for like AutoCAD and stuff like that. And we got, I don't know how, but we got the funding to be able to get like a 3D printer, which back then the 3D printers were huge. Like this is like 2010, 2011. So like when 3D printing was kind of first being available for schools and stuff. And like the machines were like 6 feet tall and whatever, just to make these like tiny little pieces. But yeah, I was able to like fuck around with 3D printing when it was kind of like a newer thing. Probably the coolest thing I ever did. Realize you procrastinated again? You got like one paragraph left before you like me for real? Yeah, shoot. Go write the paragraph. Because you can write the paragraph, you can go back to Dishonored and Unadeered. Are you somebody who likes to do like the no-kill, the non-lethal runs in Dishonored? I don't know. I find it really hard to play games where I can like murder my enemies. And then the game's like, well, you can also not murder them, and you'll get an achievement for it. I'm like, what if I murder them? Then I just have a... Like, how could you try to steal their UVs while they have a paragraph left? Diabolical. So Lyric actually just wishes for people's downfall. Shame has procrastinated again due to not having UVs. Awesome, it's actually trying to sabotage. Bad influence. The rolling heads look cooler. True. It's like, look, if you didn't actually, that's a lie. They could make like assassinating someone be the dumbest thing or just look so uncool compared to knocking them out, and I'd still probably choose to just murder everybody. End game. Like, oh hey, look, we have really cool decapitation animations if you know, sneak up and stealth kill everybody. Or you can just do this weird, like, you know, punch them and knock them out thing. That's like not as cool. That's like, it's okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna decapitate the dude, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You will drop your chest piece at some point. You... You got the most hilarious Looney Tunes animations if you knock them out instead of lethal. Yeah, I would probably do it like once every blue moon then. I did just to get a chuckle and then like kill everybody else like in the group. I blame playing too much like Soul Calibur growing up. Because even though it didn't have the same like fatality thing as like Mortal Kombat, watching like things like Astaroth literally wrap a person around the handle of his axe and you're basically like you've broken his spine and killed him. Like, but then you just see like the health bar go down. It's like KO, and it's like no, they're dead. Like that's a dead person. There's no, I mean they're kind of knocked out, just forever knocked out. Oh, the tip, a little too short. I couldn't just the tip him. Oh, and also Mario, because Goomba stomping was too much fun, and Goombas were definitely dying when you stomp on them. Those Goombas were not coming back. Neither were the turtles true. Yeah, when you kick that turtle shell and it went off the edge, that turtle, yep, that's gone. That's gone. I don't want your damn helmet. I don't want your gloves, and I don't want your boots. I want your chest piece. I want your chesticles, bro. I've leveled up 3 times trying to farm for this. I went from 96, no, more than 3 times. I went from 96 to 100 trying to get the chest piece to drop. It's literally the only piece of the armor that I was interested in. I was level 97 when I started paying attention. Yeah, someone tried to convince me that Mario, you didn't kill anything, and then I finally reminded them that you literally threw fireballs and set shit on fire. I was like, I don't know about that one, Chief. No, I don't know about that one, Chief. Probably have a better chance convincing me in Paper Mario we weren't killing all those paper creatures, but in regular Mario, things were dying. Things were ceasing to exist. I think he was going to try to go for the res mechanic, but paid for it by neither of you reviving. Surely I'll be able to get the chest piece before hitting 101. I tried to dodge, I just didn't do anything. I was just stomping turtles all day. Yep. He's like, turtle, get your poop out of my face. Bowser didn't just build different, but the rank and file, yeah, yeah. Yeah, them Goombas and them Koopas, they were... Ugh, rest in peace. Rest in the pepperonis. These guys just have immune to poison. What is the poison resistance in the gear? 20? It's not that high. I think the fallen ones was higher. The Void Angel stuff. Which I don't know where it is right now. Even the Hush Saint stuff higher than that. Ugh. You know, I was finally getting over the sadness of remembering that CZN doesn't launch until October 22nd, and then YouTube's like, oh hey, by the way, here's more footage from the closed beta test you missed out on because you didn't even know it existed. And I was wipes my tears as I start watching the video. I would say it's kind of interesting though, because so they have like a website set up for it and everything, and there's a bunch of characters that there's like a good chunk of them that weren't in the playtest, because it was on the playtest was they've already like mentioned that it was on an older build, and so it didn't have like all the characters that like the website says are going to be playable. But interestingly enough, one of the characters that used to be on the website is no longer on the website. Oh my god. Please. Chest piece. Finished work, winning. Day is saved. Day is saved. This time at least. Excited for Lords of the Fallen 2. Heard it's going to be gory. Oh, is it? I haven't heard too much of it. I've seen a couple of YouTube shorts pop up talking about the trailer, and I've been meaning to watch it. Honestly, the first time I saw something say Lords of the Fallen 2 show up, it showed the same like Dark Crusader that they showed in like the first one, so I thought it was just people calling this one like Lords of the Fallen 2, because I remember seeing that when it first got announced. But then I realized when I looked, I was like, wait, that date is recent. Like, I need to watch that at some point. The trailer looks great. Alright, I gotta go take a peek at it. Yeah, honestly, they did... It's been so long since I played the first one. Honestly, I can't even recall how I played. I think... there's definitely things I liked about the first one. I think the only thing I didn't like about the first one was how they handled some of the balancing, especially for the later boss fights. But... I remember thoroughly enjoying the first one until I hit that like one boss fight where it was like if you didn't do a specific build or something, you were kind of like screwed. This was the second Lord's Fallen game. Yeah, yeah. I don't really consider it the second one because it is technically a reboot. I honestly think it's the first time I've ever seen a game like reboot itself after just one game. But shrugs, here we are. Pretty sure there's probably been other ones, but this is the only one I know of, off the top of my head at least. There's definitely plenty of games that have existed that if they ever make another one, it might just be a reboot rather than a sequel. Looking at you, Anthem. I'm so sad that Anthem, like, flopped. I'm so sad because I played the beta for that, and I gave feedback, which I didn't, like, at first I was like, maybe, like, you know, maybe people do like it. I remember looking around and being like, okay, no, it seems like most people are giving the same sort of feedback for the same things that I am. So I was, like, kind of hopeful that they would change some stuff. And then it was like, they really didn't, and they kind of like doubled down. Granted, it was also during the time where BioWare was doing like weird shenanigans with their development teams. And then it was just like, oh, I was just so sad. I was really hoping they would be able to bounce back from that. The game did pop enough at one point. Actually reviewed lore and builds. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think the only reason this game lost a bit of its like steam was mostly just because Elden Ring exists. Cause it's good. Like, especially if you stack it up to like some of the older Dark Souls games. Like, it's definitely different enough, but it's like Elden Ring is I mean, for me, I'd say this one's really not that hard either. It's just I think Elden Ring was more visually enticing, even for newer people. And a lot of people they're like, ooh, mount. But it's just the popularity of From Software, because then they had that. Then there's also like Armored Core, which was also, it's not the same like genre, but it's the same like as From Software, and that was also really popular. So I think really the only reason it lost steam was less because the game wasn't like couldn't stack up to it, and it was just there's just so much stuff that came out in the last like 3 years that really could just pull attention away, which is it happens often. Like, there's a game I really enjoy that I don't really play much because I don't know if it's actually gonna be able to survive, because it's like a competitive game, which is like Supervive. But it had a really good, like a really solid launch, but unfortunately it launched with like right before Marvel Rivals, and well, Marvel Rivals stole everybody's like the competitive like PvP, especially like shooter or like even like hero character stuff. Like, it just affected so many of that. Good concept, but poor execution, 100%. Anthem was like, it was literally just a victim of really bad internal management. Because it suffered from the same thing that, like, for instance, Diablo 4 suffered, where the dev team got shuffled around so many times that, as finally, holy, that anytime there was, like, a decent idea getting put together, like, they would shuffle developers around, and then all of a sudden the idea would get kind of, like, thrown out the window, and they'd have to restart from scratch and stuff like that. Marvel Rivals died off after, like, 1 month. Not even, like... that is a bold statement. How many people are watching Marvel right? It definitely like took a bit of a hit, but died off is a bit of a bold statement, considering how many people I know that still follow it, like play it. It's got 23K viewers on Twitch right now. I don't know if I would say a game that died off has that. Especially considering that something like Minecraft is 27K. Alright, let's see what the full armor set looks like on the character. Oh, you tell me you can't walk over pebbles? Bro, you've slain giants and you can't walk over a pebble? Ew. I don't want to see that face. Ew, I don't want to see that face either. Here, wear that one. Honestly, not bad. Not the worst. I still think that the Void... Angel of the Void set's probably kind of the one I like the most visually. Still. Well, actually, no, the Harrower armor set is probably my favorite because it's very Berserk-esque. And I have a soft spot for anything Berserk looking. I don't know anyone who plays it anymore. I know so many people that still play that game. Oh, I don't think I got the gloves for the Harrower set. No, I did. No, they're right here. I think the only thing I like about the Harrower set is the helmet. Because it's another, like, bossy open-faced helmet. And it's a little, like... The pants are a little not bulky enough for my taste. Use Tink to paint it. Ugh, I really don't want that help. Hmm. What color palette do I like? Oh, I've gotten some new ones too. Oh, that one has red in it. It's kind of hard to see because it's because of the colors. Yeah, like that's not bad armor set. Granted, I don't know how I feel about the missing a boot. Definitely not bad. They definitely do good armor sets. See the rest of the point people still playing are the hardcore shooter players that have literally everyone and their mothers that it was released. Stop being pushed out recommended to people so they don't see it anymore. Assume when it's still thriving. Yeah, a lot of times like what you get recommended definitely comes down to kind of like maybe what circles it's in. Because it's kind of like how the common thing is, right? Especially if it's a free game. Free game comes out, free game is really popular. Everybody and their mothers plays it regardless of what they play. And then as people realize that either A, it's not for them, or maybe they have friends that stop playing, you know, they also stop playing and they kind of go back to the games they used to play. Um, uh, it like slowly dies off. For me, I still know so many people that play Marvel Rivals that I know it hasn't died off. I think there's still like tournaments for it and stuff that go on too. Like that game's not really going anywhere anytime soon. I still don't understand why they didn't give us his helmet. The only reason I don't like uh, Root Clump. Oh. The only reason I don't like using the chest piece for the Hush set is because they didn't give us his helmet. I'm Sedge. You got like a bloody angel with the void armor. The angel with the void armor is really good. I kind of want to run around with the Harrower set though. I really like the way it looks. I really don't like the Fitzroy armor, like at all. I think the Hushed Saint helm was supposed to be a Halloween limited helm. That's so dumb. Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised if that's the case because in order to unlock the Hush Saint weapon's special attack, it requires you doing the Halloween event. Wait, which one had the purple? Was it the Harbinger set? Yeah, I think it was the Harbinger one. I don't think it appears as purple on this. But I kind of want to color match my halberd again. So maybe we go Nurgle-ish gold. The special attack is now just unlocked by having Stummoned help. Son of a. like that either. I don't know. I feel like that's just I don't think I'm ever gonna like that. I feel like just unlocking the boss weapon should just give you the thing, but that's probably just the Dark Soul player in me talking. Where did I put it? Is that right over here? Alright, wait, how close are we to upgrading? Oh, pretty close. I'll kill these guys one more time. Oh, we didn't really lose too much on the tankiness of this. At least not versus these guys. I was so ready for it to give me another, like, chest piece. Just to spite me. Like, oh hey, you spent like an hour and a half. Here. Have a second one. I don't know, I guess part of the reason I don't like it with the help is because I don't like doing boss fights with help. I feel like it's a sign of weakness. To me personally. I say this as someone who used the mythic on the last boss for Elden Ring and on Millennia. So it depends on the boss fight, but the Bloodbrain Ring, oh, I haven't really gotten to use it super crazy, but it definitely seems pretty nice because you get the bleed with the poison build. This will be the first time I use it on a boss, because I think I just ran around and found it, and I had to like wiki it for a second, because where I was thinking it was not where it was. And then after that, I kind of just ended stream, because it was pretty late. So we'll find out today on this boss how it is.
You will know peace.
Oh, is this the fancy lady? Favorite boss fight? Oh. I don't trust it. Oh. Oh, I got hit by the arrows. I was like, wait, why did I take so much damage from the arrows? I was getting clipped by the arrows on the right. I was accidentally, like, sidestepped into him. Oh. So she's already been corrupted.
I will incinerate your soul with holy fire for this profanation. Lowly blasphemer!
She means business. Oh, I tried to dodge, but I was I'd say it does good work. I'm not gonna lie, that's the second boss that we fought where their like infernal version is a lot easier to deal with than their like holy version. Wait, does she not have a thingy? They're interacting. We got a remembrance. Guess not. Then get her annoying attack she does, life too. Oh. I guess I just lucked out. Beacon? Ah. Oh. I see now.
Make your cubs, Vermingard.
So I guess I just got lucky then on that one. Cause what is it? The other one? The one where he's like going crazy because his brother's in his head? That one, oh my god. I think he almost killed me. I don't know how many times when it was like the first phase. And then in the second phase, it was... I think the only reason I think I almost died was because he has like a lava mechanic where he puts like a puddle of lava on the ground that the visuals had disappeared, but I think the damage was still there. Because he was not hitting me with anything and I was still like taking ticking burning damage. Okay. The beacons have been properly lit. Summon the McDonald's. Oh, never mind. There's another one. Hello. Can we talk to you now? Oh. You are not my problem. Oh wait. I'm assuming... Is the seed bed in here too? What it actually does is she teleports in the sky, then suddenly strikes you with a little warning. Oh, yeah, that sounds like it'd be annoying. I thought it was kind of weird she didn't have, like, something coming at us from the top. When she had the arrow mechanic for the... Oh, I guess this is why you don't... You can just walk back up. Oh. Oh. Trixie. You fought her, she spammed that move. I always hate that. When like a boss gets stuck in a loop and it just spams like a specific move. Even more so when it's like a really annoying move. Why am I getting enhanced holy grenade and I'm not getting my enhanced snake oil? How am I supposed to make my business money? Because that was something they had to do, what is it, Monster Hunter World? had a thing for
The
it.
Abbey is the only home I've ever known besides the orphanage.
Because like they were like, oh, we're just gonna make the monsters do like all RNG attacks. Like they'll have a pool of attacks, and then it'll just like randomly pick one. And then on some of the monsters, they had to give some of the attacks cooldowns because they would just spam like a flying attack, and then melee weapons were just like, well, we can't hit that, so that's great.
Except those who instigated this corruption.
Like the Judge Clark's boss up. Oh. Do you get both the sword and the banner, or is it just like the sword? 7 Knights might get you dead right now. What happened? Is the maintenance done? Oh, oh, I got you. I read that as like might get me. I was like, wait, what? What killed you? Why? Live. Yeah. Are you gonna go for either the new characters that they're adding? Severely corrupted sword. Oh, you get both. That and the spear. So you have the spear, and then the corrupted sword. Long sword. Tiger's Kid is interesting. Tiger definitely. Amelia isn't gonna be on raid up though. Oh, you know, I was really wondering why like Amelia was going straight into the wish list. I guess now it makes sense. Wishlist guild shop. Yeah, now that makes sense. Because I was looking through some of the patch notes, and I was like, wait, why is Amelia going? Like, I thought that they were doing that alongside the banner, but... I kind of want to buy that, but I don't have a lot of the stuff, and I kind of want to get the armor instead. Ooh, but do we get, like, the corrupted? Like chest piece, or do we get the regular chest piece? That's the real question. The corrupt one has better stats, or at least like a better spread of stats. I got the corrupted one. Honestly, I'm not too surprised considering that they've even like they've even advertised her. She's like Guild Wars focused mainly. So kind of makes sense to not give her a focus banner when they know nobody's gonna pull for her, while Kagura has options for farming to some degree. A lot of people say like farming, but the problem is she's like 4 and 5 hit. But for farming you want like well, I guess Yanhi is like 3 hit on 1, so it's pretty similar. What is better than the armor, only put stats in radiance, and yeah, and that's the issue, is I'm like full in on strength. I do want to grab it. It's just I'm saving points because I'm really bad at getting Umbral Scourings. And I don't know if there's any other armor sets down the line that I'm going to want. I kind of want to get the gloves too, though. I feel like those gloves are cool. I'm in it for the style points. Wait, is this? Oh, that's the skirt? No, I'm good. Style points trumps all. Definitely a support demon. She's... Well, it's because, like, her kit's, like, very obviously not really designed for PvE too much, because it's healing reduction on skill 1, Petrify on skill 2. Petrify can help you on certain things. You could probably... There's probably some Infinity Tower floors that she's gonna do pretty good on. Just because CC. But, alright, get some good rest, dude. Good job on getting the homework done. But, like, it'll remain to be seen if she's gonna be better than just running Yanhi. She's definitely not better than Teo. Teo is just too good of a character. It's gonna be a long time before Teo gets power crept. His kit's just too good. But Yeah, Velika is interesting just from the fact that her basic, like, she's gonna be an infinite tower for sure. Just from the fact that her basic reduces the cooldown while infinite tower, if I remember correctly. Well, if I read it right. I'm kind of disappointed in the Beat'em rework because it's like, oh, he has 100% bleed if the target already has bleed on them. But you only really run alright, never mind, that looks a lot weirder than I was expecting. I should have grabbed the normal one. But like, Beat'em is gonna be like the only character that bleeds in that team. I don't remember if he has bleed on his like on his autos, which he might. But I was like really underwhelmed. To be fair, Beat'em was also probably the one that needed the least amount of like actual stuff done to him, because the only reason he's considered not good is because Taka exists. If Taka didn't exist, Beat'em would be like the best physical castle rush carry. Because he actually deals a lot of damage. On my Korean account before I got Taka, actually even after I got Taka, like Beat'em just was easier to build for damage because you build blade stacks and then you blow them up. But Taka's just too good, because once you get Taka with enough like crit, he's just a demon with dealing damage. So I was pretty underwhelmed with Beat'em. What else? I was really surprised at the Sarah rework, because they hadn't mentioned anything about reworking any of the rares. But she could be useful in the new adventure stuff coming out for the guild boss, the guild raid boss things, because she gives sleep immunity. And Yeonhee's guild raid, she sleeps the whole front line. Oh, wait, no. There's no way. Actually. Yeah, no. If I'm not mistaken, they literally reworked Sarah for the Yeonhee fights. Because if I'm not mistaken, Yeonhee is, you need triple target skills. And, they changed her all attack defense reduction to a triple defense, like a triple enemy skill. And then she removes debuffs. They did nerf her healing a little bit, but to be honest, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Might try to sneak her into your PvP team. She could honestly be pretty good. It kind of just depends at like what you're facing. Yeonhee is pretty popular in the lower ranks. Once you start getting into the higher ranks, you'll run into like more of the other like characters, but it's still like a pretty good counter. Oh, they renamed it. Karma's skin that he's getting, which I'm probably gonna buy, even though I don't own Karma yet on my global account, was called, they changed like from Night Dragon to Night Goblin on it. I'm definitely buying it though. Karma's my dog. Karma's my dog, and I'm probably skipping Kagura, to be honest. Skipping Kagura while still waiting for Lubu. Hoping Kagura would help deal with the tank comp, but don't think she will. She might not be like the single thing that deals with it, but she might be like the piece of the puzzle that that could help. Income healing reduction just gets Rudied away. Well, that's just because you can't open with it. Like, you can't open with it, and it's gonna definitely be RNG on whether she casts it. Well, it kind of depends on what the other guy has queued up, because if the other guy has queued What is it? It's a skill 1 that does it, right? I was about to try to open the game and then I remembered. The game's on maintenance right now. Or like it says Link skill, right? That clears the debuff. While those other ones like the single target, yeah, it's E6. Yeah. So like basically what it would be is like Kagura is there and you just don't key her skills is basically how it would pan out. Which then just means you have to hope that she casts like at some point between Rudy's cast. But like, you know, if they have him set to cast at the beginning, which is usually you have them set to like 1 if you don't have them to clear the debuffs, and then if you do, you set him at like 2 to do his skill. You don't generally set Rudy to like cast it whenever he feels like it, because you want the link up like ASAP. So it does give some counterplay, but the thing is that you're pretty right in the fact that it's not gonna cause, it's probably not gonna be the biggest thing, just because of the fact that if heal cut solved the problem, Ace would have solved the problem, right? Especially because Ace, I think tier, is it T2 or T6 that he dispels on his AoE skill, I think, if I remember correctly. If I'm saying there's another, like one of his transcendence lets him get another dispel. Also, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to go. Vestiges, show me the way. I don't know. I'll go talk to the dude. But yeah, I'm not too sure what they'll do about the tank thing. They have to be kind of careful though, because in the original they ran down this like this issue where it was, hey, we have created a problem. We should now find a solution to the problem, which the solution was completely invalidating an entire comp with like one character and then creating another comp that just counters that character completely. So I don't know what they'll do to try to deal with it, aside from maybe like adjusting some stuff for the damage. If anything, we might just see more like higher percentage pierce characters coming into fruition. Where's this dude again? I will also say I'm kind of surprised that we're getting raids, like guild raids, based off of the 4 Lords of Old before we get all of the 4 Lords of Old. Like, we're gonna fight Kyle before we get Kyle as a playable character. Which is interesting. Especially because, for me, this is like the bane of my existence. Most of the times, the characters I really like aren't that good in the games I play. My only real caveat right now is like Eileen. Or, not caveat, exception is Eileen, because Eileen's still pretty good in PvP. Especially when you get her T2, because she gets Pierce on both of her skills at T2. But Spike, Karma's like not bad, because he's part of the tank comp. And in some cases, he's like the main DPS for the tank comp. But he takes a lot of gear to get off the ground running. So he's kind of bad in that point, but Spike is just... Justice for my boy. Justice for my boy. The other issue with Kagura is that she's also attack, if I'm mistaken, and not a mage. And the issue is that I think the main counter to the tank comp at the moment in PvP is Mercure. who wants like 2 other mages, which is basically you generally just run like, is it 2 or 3? He wants like 2 or 3 other mage characters in the team, so you can activate his debuff, which usually is Vanessa, Yeon-hee, +1. And Kagura probably could have filled that if she was, because the Petrify is actually pretty good. Because you could actually open with Petrify and see if it catches something. Weird. Oh wait, right. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to remember how to get to the dude. Because maybe he'll tell me. Because it showed us like a general direction of where we had to go, but
Presented with my findings, the Council of Overseers agreed that allowing me to proceed in the manner I deemed most judicious was best. And following my recent studies of it, I have come to the conclusion that the power of Umbral, unorthodox though it may be, should be scrutinized further.
yeah, I'm not sure what they'll do.
I must learn more. I have heard tell of a book, supposedly a unique and ancient source of Umbral knowledge, and last in the possession of a wealthy collector in Upper Kalrath. Bring it to me so I may cognize its secrets. The book, Crusader. See to it.
Oh, do I still not? I guess I don't.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
What is this? Oh, we actually do unlock stuff from him with it. Oh shit! And his armor. Oh, his armor looked cool. Crap! Now I gotta farm for this. How much do I need? 2.2, 4.7. Well, let's do this easier. This is 5k here, 7 point. That's 5k here. That's 4k there. So like 9k for the full armor for that. Oh wait, no, I was even looking at the wrong one. It's more than that. It's 3k. Actually, to be honest, I think the only thing I'm really interested in is the helmet. I want a non-derpy looking helmet. Even though, actually the resistances on the body armor is not bad. So what, at least 5.5? Five and a half, so like 7.3. I guess I have to go beat up those other guys for a bit. Actually, I need less than that. So I just need like the 4.8.
To strive in darkness.
If it doesn't look cooler than the Harrow set, then I'm not gonna care. Anyway. Okay. Okay, I fuck with it a little bit. No tiny bit. Where's the sword? The sword looked cool from what I remember. I guess I could sell the like excess stuff that I took when I was trying to rob their shirts. But yeah, all I know is I'm waiting for them to add Kyle, Lubu. I think are like the 2 main ones that I'm like waiting that'll probably get added more recently. And then I'm gonna wait to see if they add like the Valkyrie-esque characters. Like there's a couple other characters I want. There's a character that like dual wields hatchets. There's one that carries a big ass axe. There's one that has a big ass hammer. I think all 3 of them are like fully armored waifus. So, you know. Definitely. No, there it is. Oh. Brother. If I knew this existed, I would literally just be making a berserk character. This whole armor would just be... Yeah, we'd have to be a Dark Oath, because we gotta be edgy. And then with the Harrower set, we're like... Borderline... berserked out. But yeah, I'm curious about oh, I don't know if you saw the new raid thing. Also, there's gonna be a 7 night ticket in the shop for that. It's gonna cost like a crap ton of the currency, but for the new like guild raid thing. But that's still nice to have. I don't think it's a selector though. I think it's just RNG. But honestly, I'll take it. I will say I'm still really annoyed because they're adding the preset thing where they'll be like, oh, you can swap gear easily. Oh, by the way, it still charges you the cost. It's like, then why? That just like why? That just defeats the whole purpose. Like honestly, it just defeats the whole purpose. Cause I remember it getting so bad for like having like if you're using one character for multiple content that uses different armor pieces, you basically were better off just re-leveling, like having a second version of that character instead, because it was just so prohibitively expensive. To be swapping gear for it. And it's just, I'm just like, ugh. Like if you were gonna add a preset system, that was the perfect time to that was the perfect time to... Wait. That goes outside, though. Wait, do you have to find a different way to get here? Huh. That's mildly annoying, honestly. I guess I have to get here from lower, I guess. I guess maybe the mining district. But I was pretty stoked for that. Oh, I just don't even know if I have enough characters built to make like the 2 teams though. Because I think for the new guild raid stuff you need... I'm telling you, it feels kind of bad for that we're getting all this new content, but none of our... Most of, like, being global, we haven't had enough time to build up all this stuff for the new content. Kicks down the door? You better replace the door. You think doors are free? Am I stealing veggies? Where did you get veggies from? Virus. Virus. Did the did the tongue issue affect the eyeballs? Did it spread? Did it spread to the eyeballs? Is that what happened? Your eyeballs rotted out? Legally blind? Just woke up. You know. I don't know, that's an excusable, a usable excuse, you know? It turns I'm legally blind me. I'm legally blind. I cannot see. Man, calls me old and then like brings out that meme, which I don't think I've heard someone use for like at least 2 years. You missed. Oh, how did I never see that? Of course, she's still alive on like 1 HP. Swing, bada swing. Oh, what does that do? Deceptively and increases max mana. Useless. How goes the slashy though? I am lost. I just killed the boss, and then they were like, "Oh look, in the distance, there's another thing you have to go do," but I have no idea how to get there. Fuck it, I'm calling vestiges veggies. I did steal enough veggies to level up like 4 times when I was trying to get the full set of armor off of a specific mob. So I guess you could say so. Parkour isn't an option yet, is it? Parkour. 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 To be honest, I need more though, but I need to buy some gloves. And a chest piece. Yeah, I think that like there has to be another way. Well, I think I kind of know where I'm supposed to go to get there, but they like blocked the door, and I don't know how to get there from a different way. So we're trying to figure that out. Excuse you, it's a bigger parkour than you. Look at that. I basically jump right over you with that much parkour. That's you. Parkour. See? Look. Parkour. Parkour. See me? No, you don't. You read vestiges as veggies because you can't see because you're legally blind because you woke up. What do you mean you can see me? No, you can't. You can't see me because I also jumped over you. See? Parkour. Out of sight. Oh, what this? I don't remember going this way. Oh, that's a way back. There's something there. How do we get there? Wait, this is destructible. Because we can make this gate disappear. How do we break that? Oh wait, no, I think that might also be like another way back. Oh, sneaky fuckers. Poisoning my dumpings? Not my dumpy. Oh, man, I don't even have to do anything. The virus just does it to themselves. Beautiful. No, please continue. I'm having a great time. How do I get over there? Because I already get over there. I think I need to get, like, from there to then... Oh, actually, it might not be to jump down. Climb up down there. Hanky cat noises. Oh, fuck you. Don't even... Don't talk to me. You too. Don't talk to me either. Oh, shit. I never noticed this earlier. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, wait, never mind. I know where I am. I think I know where I am. Oh, that kind of... I have a faint recollection of this area, unless it just looks exactly the same as another area. No, it's exactly where I thought it was. It's very much where I thought it was. Interesting. Because I don't think I have a way to get back. Though I do think this might be where the thing the dude wants me to find is supposed to be located. Maybe not. Because I'm not in Upper Calrath anymore. Oh, wait, no, I can. I can just jump down here. Interesting. Wait, is that how I got... No, I don't... Is that how I got there first? I actually don't remember how I got here. First. Wait, to the Upper Calrath area. This isn't loot back in on it, so... Oh, no, there's still... Yeah, no, it does, because there's nothing here. So I guess we'll go back up to the other area and try to find a way around again. Your worst enemy? Stairs. I thought they'd be your best friends so you could reach things. How are stairs your worst enemy? I thought you'd be on a first name basis. Boop. Boop. Get tired climbing them? You know what? Valid. Ain't as young as I used to be. Alright there, auntie. Come on, someone will antivirus back to the retirement home. Time for the tapioca pudding. The big thing is, I don't know how to get to that over there. Because I think in order to, I need to get to there to be able to jump down to there. If you're old, I'm ancient. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm not the one getting winded going up and down stairs. I had to go up and down a flight of stairs in my old house to get it just to get in and out of my room. Ah, yes, a map that honestly is pretty useless. It doesn't tell me anything. They made it way too obtuse for my brain to figure out what the fuck it's supposed to mean. Yeah, no, I made it here from fighting the ball. Yeah, well, true. It's for effect, you know. Builds suspense. Oh, actually, that kind of reminds me. What was that? I don't want to go back to that, bro. Before you, I don't know. When I popped into your stream yesterday, you were like MIA. You had abandoned us in our time of need. But you were like Age of Wushu or whatever. What game is that? Spill the beans. What game is that? Is it fun? Is it worth looking into? It's an old Chinese MMORPG. Oh. Played it when you're in like junior high. I see. It's no longer worth going back. Shit. There's like an old martial arts MMO that I used to play. That I think they tried to revive it once and it kind of just died again. At least in the West. Where it's called Nine Dragons. Ugh, I loved that game. That game was so fun. Didn't know what I was doing, but man was I doing Kung Pao. I was having a great time. Alright, what have I not killed in this area? Right. Show me who killed this bozo. Oh, did it die to the Reaper dude? He died to the Reaper dude, didn't he? That's embarrassing. Just run past it. There has to be another way to get to the upper Kalrath thing. But I guess it's not through the mining thing. Yeah, he died to the Reaper thing. The Reaper things are annoying enough as it is to fight without them being buffed. They moved the English VAs. The text no longer fits on the screen. The story no longer makes sense. That's a good thing I don't care about story. I'm just here to grind. From sending messages to being the messenger of people trying to slip into each other's D. That's fine. To be fair, there was a while where I was like sub to Final Fantasy 14. And like I just didn't do any of the content, so it basically had turned into just like spending $15 a month for a messaging app. Because there's people I had on there that I didn't have like on Discord and stuff. Because they didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't like Discord. So then when I realized that, I promptly cut my subscription because I ain't made up money. Yeah, I need to make it here, but they blocked the door. And there's no other real way to, like, to leave this area. Because they blocked it on the outside, so that means there has to be another way to get to this area. But yeah, honestly, there's such a... I think, well, there's less of a lack nowadays, but I always have, like, a yearning to play a martial arts game. That's good. I wanted to, like, sit down and figure out how to get Jade Empires to work on my computer. Because I own it on Steam. And that's probably, like, one of my favorite, like, martial arts RPGs I've played. Such a good game. Such a wasted potential that they never made a sequel. All because they were too busy jerking off to Dragon Age. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Dragon Age 1 and 2, but that was such a fumble that they never made a sequel to Jade Empire. I'm gonna, like, hit him in the back. Oh, it's one of those. Yay. I thought it was like the healing one, so I was like unconcerned. And then it was not the healing one. But yeah, I have such a hard time playing MMOs. I say this as I plan on playing a new MMO that's coming out next week. Which I'm... You're a hoe. You're a hoe. Which I'm looking forward to. I'm, like, cautiously optimistic. Because I don't actually think I'll play it, like, long term. Just because, well... One, people are rude and don't let me swap my rings without getting hit. But, like, the big thing is there's, like, a bunch of... Gotcha. There's too many other really grindy games coming out that I want to play at the same time, and... There's, like, content locked behind joining a guild and being proactive while being in a guild, which I kind of don't really like in my MMOs. I don't mind too much in the gacha games, but for some weird reason I have a really bad aversion to playing MMOs where the guild in and of itself has, like, bonuses outside of just being in a guild. But it kind of just is what it is. Because it has, like, missions that you, like, guild daily missions and stuff like that. And I don't think I know enough people that are going to play it to just be like, I'll just make my own guild kind of deal. I'm too lazy to try to, like, wander around for 30 years. Oh, I don't have to go that far. I did all this running around for nothing. But yeah, it's called Blue Protocol Star Resonance. It comes out on the 8th. But it's just like, what is it? Next month, there's like Blue Protocol on the 8th. There's Duet Night Abyss, which is basically Warframe but waifus. Which they mentioned recently that they decided to get rid of all the, like, at least the gacha. Well, people say they decided to get rid of all the gacha things, but as far as from what I remember from what they mentioned, it was like the characters and weapons are no longer have like gacha banners, but the cosmetics will have a gacha banner, which I don't really care. And then they got rid of the stamina system, so I'm pretty curious about how that'll play. Then there's Chaos Zero Nightmare, which comes out on the 22nd. which I pre-registered a while ago, and seeing the gameplay videos from the limited playtest they did like a week or two ago, I am very interested. I forgot about that, dude. I remembered last time, but I forgot about this time. Surprise! Surprise! All rise. But yeah, then there's what is it? Anata or whatever? I think is the yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I honestly could care less about that, man. I'm not overly attracted to it. Nothing from what I've seen from it makes me want to play it. I didn't even know this was here. I might try it just because well, it's free. And it's just like, I always tend to try free things, but yeah, Blue Protocol was the MMO that I was talking about. The classes look fun. Alright, you sack of garbage. But I don't know how long I'll like play it for. There's just too much other things. Not to mention, I want to finish this game so that I can start playing Space Marine 1 and then play Space Marine 2. And I don't know how lost in the sauce I'll be for the post-game stuff for Space Marine 2, because a lot of it looks pretty fun. And they've added like a crap ton of things. Oh, isn't this where? Yeah, this is the direction I came from. Oh, this is the loot that I fell down and lost out on. Oh, and I made it bigger. That's kind of whatever. Gotcha, bit. That's because of the Yakuza combat system. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I don't know, I have a hard time, like, playing grindy games that require me to kind of actively play the game. Like, action style play the game. I don't really mind if it's turn-based. Because a lot of stuff in, like, the turn-based stuff gets just automated. But like, it's why I don't play, like, Wuthering or Genshin or even Zenless Zone Zero all that much anymore. It's just, I hit a point where I'm just grinding the same shit. And it's just such a pain, and there's nothing going on. The fights, you know, eventually they're just not fun. Still? Where the fuck is the other one? Oh, it's right behind him. Annoying. Same. Yeah, they get super grinding and it's tiring. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, even Limbus Company, which I've been playing a bunch. Like, even the Mirror Dungeon, where I'm like, oh shit, I have to do that again. I have to sit there for, like, anywhere, usually like an hour or something. But it's to the point now where, like, I kind of understand what to take enough that I'll just queue up the actions and then go back to whatever I was doing normally. And then, so, like, it doesn't really feel that bad. But with, like, those kinds of games, you're just, like, actively there, actively constantly doing stuff. And it's like, oh, sweet, I spent 30 minutes killing these things over and over again to get a whopping one usable thing. Nice. Like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, just like, what the fuck? I never did find the other 4 pieces of the mirror. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's just, Yeah. Because it's like if you're gonna make me fight the same, because like even what is it, Zenless? I think they added at some point while I stopped playing the ability for the gracias por el agua. Uh, wait, we're here. Let me go buy the armor pieces I wanted to get. They added a feature that would just RNG the enemies you fight for the basic material fights, because it just gets kind of boring to fight the same shit over and over again. Especially if there's like, I think 2 of them where the mobs are just kind of annoying to deal with, so I kind of just don't. I think it was this.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in
Kind of short. Oh
darkness,
well.
in light.
Alright, what does the armor look like? Oh! We are thick! I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. Ain't bad, ain't bad. I don't know if I like it with that color though. No, wait, which one was the one that had the red pride bound, right? It doesn't look too bad in the red. Gotta figure out what to eat for brekkie. You gonna bring enough to share? Mostly with me. You know, everybody else will be fine. Actually, why you gotta figure out big dumplings? To be honest, like, it looks nice, but I think I still like the Harrower's armor, like, a little better. This is definitely not my guts favoritism speaking. Wait, doesn't he have boots?
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in darkness, in light we walk.
They're basically the same, like, chunk as what we were. Who has better stats, though? Ours is fine. I like those gloves better, though. They match. Bring over flavorless oatmeal. Can't eat much sugar nor salt. What about cinnamon? What about apples? When I was in university, I'd do that. I'd get like the cheap oatmeal and then just like cut up apples and just put cinnamon and just toss them in. Saitama? No. Tisk tisk. We could tell someone doesn't play Souls games. I forgot what the place is called. Whatchamacallit. I think it was Dark Souls 3? Nah. Yeah, no, it was either 3 or 1. There's a spot where there's a bunch of dudes with like gold armor that kind of look like this. It's gotta be soft because you can't chew it. Well, yeah, you like when you're making the oatmeal, you toss in the apples ahead of time with like the cinnamon, so that way they cook with the oatmeal a bunch, and then they get real soft. And you don't really have to chew at all. Oh, this area. Right, where the mobs are fighting. Or should be fighting others. I swapped the ring because I was hoping it would drop something from the stingy bastards, but it did not drop anything from the stingy bastards. But chunk, I can't believe this. Making me do extra work. You know what, I'm gonna give you the floating one. Cavalry pendant. Reduce the mana cost of shout sorceries and buff sorceries. Reduce max damage, but max health, but deal additional damage. How much is it? Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I am not gamer enough for that. Holy damage, deal additional posture damage. Additional damage with smaller equip load. Also not gamer for that. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, well, I did put a decent amount of stats into my HP. Yeah, no, I'm good. Because I'm pretty sure it's a case of, like, that's just the stat, like, the amount of HP it's just set to. Better job on assault. Oh. Skin stealer. I was expecting him to be a little tankier. Though I guess I am like level 100 and something, so. Unintentionally, by the way. It's just those bozos didn't want to drop loot, so. Just kind of. To be honest, that's like one of the main reasons. It's kind of funny how like I'll always end up over leveled in these Souls-like games, and some like starting out it's because I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get beat up, I need more HP. Like when I was like first playing him, and then now it's because I'm like, oh, that looks cool, I want that armor. Proceeds to have a mob that refuses to give me the loot. So then I get over leveled because I like have to kill them like 100 and something times. Trying to see if there's a. Oh well. I don't want to go into the Umbral, but I'll try to see if there's a way back up. Oh, don't worry about that later. Oh, you're such a hoe. That's rude. That's just reactivating that one. Here, to here, to here, to here. Melted Dark Crusader Sword. Edgy. Oh, they're not kidding. There's definitely something on the other side. Apparently there's a Reaper on the other side. Methinks that me has found everything in this area. Just double checking. Yeah, I don't see any sort of like side passage or anything. We go. I kind of wish you could use the tank on the on your weapon. Oh, that just... Yeah, I have to get out of the umbrella. I want to go down there. Ha! Oh. I didn't expect them to get up like that quickly. Noble woman's dress. And bonita.
No. This is wrong. This didn't happen. Things went bad. I had to fight my way out of Mornstead. But it didn't happen like this. I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster.
Oh. Did we, like, get this far in a way that... Oh, that's him wielding a weapon. Oh, okay, I understand. I'm like, wait, why is he like freaking out on us? And it's because the remembrance. I think it shows him like murdering his way through people. Nice, stupid kamikaze bullshit. Actually, since there's a way to get out there, I'm just gonna umbral because I'm actually curious about the remembrance. Also, we'll beat up the little gremlin thing that tried to hit us earlier. Oh! He's fighting the soldiers on the way out. Huh. French. Curse the dart, don't care.
Please, wait! Look! I've a fortune in coin and jewels right here in my hands. It's all yours. Take it, and I can get you more. A lot more. Just, please, don't! Ah!
I think we're in the Umbral anyway. Oh, is that the one of the Dark Crusaders fighting the Reaper? Crap. I was really hoping I could dodge out of that.
Wretched! Do you really think you can do this to me? I'm the real power at the heart of this kingdom, not the royals, or you, or your imaginary sun god, or anyone else. Volstead rises and falls.
They have a high opinion of themselves that apparently the Paladins didn't agree with. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what was locking the vestige. They had access to earlier. At least I hope so. Spooked me a little bit. Yeah, that definitely had to have been, because this was the Mornstead one that I was like, man, that was really easy to get to. But where is the... I thought for sure, especially because of the whole, like, rich dude part. I thought that maybe... Oh, something's definitely gonna pop out here, isn't it? Yeah, that just leads to where they did the throw the lady, huh? I have a feeling we're gonna fight the Light Reaper here. Because there was a spot that had... Oh yeah, for sure. That was a boss fight. Is there... a thingy? No, that's just the... I didn't use a seed. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because there used to be a pack of like wolves with a with like a big infernal dude. Well, the 200 axe there. He's not there anymore. Oh, actually, I didn't even need to do that because we unlocked the vestige. Yep, there it is. I hate that I can't deal damage though while he's doing this whole shenanigans.
Give me that lamp.
Crap. Oh great, now he carves it.
Give me that lamp.
I love hitting a dodge button and it's just not doing anything. Excuse me? Oh, right.
Pathetic.
Oh, God, I hate when they do the whole, like, super far thing. Phase 2? After you took all of my heals? Question mark? Oh, no. Cool. Sheesh. That was in phase 2. I was very concerned. I was like, I just used all of my heals. Let me go to that. I'm so sad because, like, even though we killed them there, like, I played so poorly compared to the previous one. I had such a good roll the last time I fought him, where it was because I kind of, like, I was thinking, I think the biggest reason I lost was because I didn't have enough heal. So, you know, still a skill issue, but it was just like, I'd done such a good job of dodging through his attacks on that one. And then on this one, it was just like, I don't know, somehow the game bugged out and I like queued a heal, but then he like, his little thing exploded behind me. So I guess it kind of like evened out. It was a little BS how he had the thing explode. Because I definitely don't remember that being a thing. Alright, Light Reaper. Oh, so you have swords, daggers. Oh, and there's a spear. Oh, and a shield. Armor. Oh. Wait, who's... Oh, that one. Yeah, I had a feeling we were gonna fight the Light Reaper. Though I'm pretty sure in this one, it's not gonna be like the other ones. I think you have to actually like fight him until you kill him there, because you could summon friends. And I don't remember the previous ones having a summon thing pop up. Oh, not bad. I still like the Harrower set more though. I was hoping both of them would have the armored thing, but one arm has like weird chain shenanigans. Oh, I bought the wrong gloves. Those aren't the Ravager gloves. Those are the Purger gloves. I guess I could grab the Purger boots to see if they look cool. $2,000. I think that's enough. 2.2.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Yeah, because there's the Ravager stuff. The Purger leggings. I think I'll stick with the other ones. Oh, the Purger one has like a slightly better spread. Actually, no, the Purger one's just an upgrade. The only thing this has is that it's 0.3 weight less.
To strive in darkness.
That's all that has going for it. Okay, I think this one should not be up. No, it's still locked. Huh. Oh, did that unlock the... That might have unlocked like a different door. Wait, so that just looped back towards the beacon. So then this way must be towards the vestige. I was saying, yeah. Oh, that has such a far range on it. Okay, there's a reaper here. Blacksmith's Pride. Is that a one-handed axe? Oh, that's just a... Oh, that's a flail. Interesting thing to be prideful of. Interesting. Interesting. The only thing I don't know is where the... the way forward is. I don't know where the way forward is, and I don't know where the book the dude wants is supposed to be. We'll just continue on the unpull for a bit. Because I think you're supposed to come here to then light this beacon, but I lit this beacon forever ago. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Especially because it says there's a quest. Maybe I need to just go up to the beacon and like interact with it. Alright, let's just do that. But before that, let me get out the umbrella. Get me out of the spoopy place. Don't need to spoopinate anymore. I'm still kind of disappointed in how sloppy I handled that Light Reaper fight. No. There's nothing here. Hmm. See if we can find the book the dude wants. Oh. I was like, I know there's one more. I don't know where he's at though. He's like, I'm here. I'm here. Oh wait, we can go this way. Right, I forgot. We didn't continue exploring this one.
I'm not,
That's kind of fucking rude. Oh wait, no, this just doubles back to where we were earlier. But maybe there's something in like one of these areas that we missed. Like a way into a house or something. Umber Eye of the Bloody Pilgrim. 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 What the fuck is a pilgrim? Pilgrim. I know I'm just backtracking to see if there's like a side passage or something I missed. But I don't think so. But yeah, considering we're all the way back at the Skyrest Bridge. Moth ring. What does that do? Increase posture and poise. Hmm. Oh, there's his loot there. That I oh right, that I missed because I was bull rushing to try to ambush the dude. Well, let me fully explore this other side again to see if I missed anything. I don't think I did, but you never know. The amount of times I've like passed by something 4 or 5 times. That's a little much in this game. To be honest, it's a little much. How often I put that? But this one in particular, I don't think so. Because there really wasn't a whole lot. There's a Reaper on that side. I don't know, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. I don't see any like side passages or anything. Maybe I can find the way to get to the book that the dude wants. Maybe. Yeah, there's the beacon. Yeah, honestly, the journal map things were as like art things pretty cool. As like an actual way to tell like where to go and what to look for, pretty useless. You know, honestly, pretty useless. For me, at least. Maybe I'm too dumb to piece together what it's trying to tell me. Which is completely valid. What do vestige moths do? Oh, well, I'll be damned. You know, I was thinking earlier that it'd be nice if there was something like that. And lo and behold, there is something like that. That was the teleport to nearest bonfire without having to sacrifice your vestige. Vestige figure, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I don't really... Because there is one beacon. Yeah, that one. I don't know how to get to that one. But it's in this direction, so we're going to go in this direction. Yeah, apparently, like, this was supposed to be the kind of, like, natural progression of where you go next, but... Oh, wait, no, yeah, it's, Hmm. Walk through what door? I feel like this is supposed to be open for me, but it's not. Unless... Oh. Well, you know, if you don't walk up to something, then you'll never know you have to interact with it. I thought he had... that's just me being dumb. I just didn't walk up to it, so I didn't think that there was... I thought it was just, like, there. Because I thought it was, like, an umbral thing, right? Like, maybe an umbral pathway would show up. Ah, man, it's really nice. Yeah, no. Because... Yeah. The journal thing was like, oh, hey, this door has an X on it, which I guess it means, like, no entry. But, well, you can't see the doors, like, the symbol on the door because the thing is blocking it. The thing is blocking it. Alright, so we found our way forward, which is also going to be our stopping point. Because it is 3 hours, I'm tired. Because my dog woke me up a bunch. I think we might be able to finish the game tomorrow. At least for one of the endings. Which, honestly, is probably just going to be the only ending I go for. Technically, I think I could have finished the game with the umbral ending when I did the boss fight at the bottom. But that is a... probably something I'll either just look it up or maybe just do a run later. Because I do want to do, like, a two-handed axe Inferno run at some point. That was so confusing. Yeah, because, like, that door is this door. Yeah, in the top left. Yeah, that door that has the X on it. Yeah, that doesn't tell me shit because the only noticeable marker for the door is covered. So, it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? And then it's like, oh, hey, here's this big arena you have to go through if you want to get to the beacon. Yeah, that doesn't tell me shit for how to get to that arena. To be fair, it's pretty straight shot. And then that, like, top right one, I have no idea where that's supposed to mean. I think maybe that's... Oh, wait, I think that's the door I need to look for. Wait a minute. I think that's the door that has the thing for the book. Wait a minute. I know where that
You
is.
serve a higher purpose, Crusader. To strive in darkness, in light we walk.
Oh, I never did put on the Light Reaper armor. Or naked. Noble women dress and bonita. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The Purger armor set. That's actually not that bad. What are the stats on it? Less physical mitigation, less holy, less... Or... More holy, more fire. Less... Or more smite, bleed, burn, ignite, but less frostborn. I like having that extra physical mitigation, to be honest. What do the boots look like? Since the gloves looked kind of cool, I was expecting the boots to look a little cooler, but we'll just stick with the light Reaper stuff. I do like the gloves. The gloves are actually really nice. Oh. Oh. Kind of fancy. Oh, and it's the same exact stats as the Sovereign Protector helmet. We gonna be fancy. Pinkies up when we stab people now. Wait, is that the case for all of them? There's no way, because this is heavy armor. Yeah, no, it's not. Interesting that the helmet is that way. I want to double check if where I think is where that picture's showing us, because I think where the skin stealer dude is where that place is trying to show me. Oh crap. I forgot about that chick. Oh my god. I hate this fucking mechanic. Yeah, let me just do it on a fucking ranged mob who spams spells. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? That system is so bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that system sucks. Like, honestly, in Lords of the Fallen 2, I really hope they don't bring that back. Because it's so dumb. Like, it's so dumb. Why are you gonna give something like that to a ranged mob when it doesn't instantly just work? You have to actually charge it. Like, oh, and then you get interrupted if you take damage. Like, that's such a short-sighted system. Like, why would you do that? No, the fix is not having an umbral eye that's like, oh, well, it slows down the thing you're doing it to. It's like, no, that doesn't fix the problem. If you have to add something like that, it means you understand that's a problem and that it probably shouldn't be like, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate it when there's a system in a game and then there's like something that like fixes an issue, i.e. trying to do this lamp shit to a ranged mob. Like, it's just annoying. It's just such a tedious thing. I like everything else about the lamp except for that. That's like the one thing I don't like. I'm also kind of like easily annoyed because it's like late. And so I'm kind of sleepy. But it's just like, no, please. Just, that's like the one thing I don't want them to bring back in the sequel. Everything else is fine. That's just like the one thing where I'm like, please don't. Oh, we got his arm right again. Okay, is this where I think it is? I really wish it would just remember the last one I used. So that definitely doesn't open the door. Oh no, it was just telling me this is way out. Dang. veg. Alright, that's what we'll call it for the night, though. Sorry, little angry rage there. It's just like, I really don't like that system. I really hope that like that just doesn't come back. Or if it comes back, it gets changed to some degree. Because it's just, I feel like it's just such an obtuse thing for a game like this. It's like, oh hey, you need to... Here's a thing that you need to charge in order to get rid of the buff that's on the enemy. But, oh, by the way, the enemy can still attack you. And if you get hit, it interrupts what you're doing. And it's like, oh, yeah, all that, great. Definitely not any issues whatsoever. Definitely isn't bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go, well, do my 7 night stuff. And then go to bed because I am tired. So, thank you everybody for watching. I think we might be able to finish the game tomorrow. I don't think there's a whole lot left because I think that bacon's the last one. So, if it is early in the day for you, I'll have a good day. If it's late in the day for you, hope you're as well. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.